I've stated that I'm not a details person, alright? Because I'm not a details person. And I would politely ask, right, the people that keep coming up with details to stop doing so. Because I am not about details, right? I'm also not about Queen Elizabeth. I'm not about politics. My work is spiritual, right? It does have political implications. It has religious implications, right? Which I can't do anything about. But what I'm trying to help humanity learn isn't how many pence the Queen gets from each and every Englishman. One of the most fundamental things that I believe, right, is that money doesn't exist, right? Earthly resources and manpower exist. They're the only things that money could ever buy. Yesterday I read something which showed me that I've been a bit of a div, right? Because what I've done is I've allowed myself to be caught up in debates upon nigglie-pigglies. Now, I understand, right, that the majority of the world right now won't get what it is that I'm trying to say to them, especially if it's about the way the world is run wrong, because we are extensively educated in with the wrong way to behave with each other. We are extensively educated that there is absolutely nothing wrong with the world we live in. Now, we are educated by the people who run the world we live in that way so that we don't question them, and we don't. Basically, what is happening to me at the moment is that there are two chaps who are quite literally wasting my time, because there are people out there who genuinely want to hear what it is that I have to say. And currently I am being, my energies, right, are being taken up by two people who've decided that I'm slagging off the wrong person, right? Taking it down to even finer nigglie-pigglies, right, in an effort to make me see that I'm wrong. And it is never going to happen. The Queen may only cost us 65 pence each a year, but the Queen has a bagpipe player in the morning, and the Queen does not start wars. She signs her name to wars, because actually I have a nifty little thing here. Look, we have the Queen. She's the head of the government, she's the head of the church, she's the head of the military, she's the head of the police, and she has a lovely little flag that we all cheer and wave at, because it's the flag and it's the crown that makes us Englishmen, and that is how she's got away with it, that do actually want to hear what I've got to say. So I'm sorry, but you can argue at me. Do you know what I mean? You can argue me, call me all the names under the sun. Do you know what I mean? If that's what gets you through your day, but if you're not prepared to even learn the most basic things, don't tell me that I am envious of people with money. When I work for free, I will always work for free. I want nothing. I don't want anything but the truth to be heard. I was fortunate enough on Saturday. My best friend been talking to me for a while about this thing called the Knowledge Book, right? And she said to try and get me a copy of it to have a look at. And so this is what, the fascicule 53, right? And I do apologise for reading this out like in the public forum without getting the approval of the lady who sent it, but it really sort of struck home. The time in front of you is scarce. And now, in your planet in which the invitations to unification are made, it is expected that the entire humanity should tread the path of truth. It is very difficult to shed light on mankind, which has become the slave of its own intellect. Unless the intellect merges with the beauty of the essence, humanity will still yearn for beautiful morrows for a long time to come. However, from now on, the universal totality will never tolerate the negatives in this plan of salvation. Tolerating would mean trampling on the rights of our other human brothers and sisters, and it would close the ways of reaching them. and that would be a waste of time. A world that we all deserve. The people who currently run it, no matter how many pence we give them a year, want what they get for themselves, and they get it because we are educated to defend them to the hilt against baddies like me. Now, I'm seen as bad, and I warrant a whole lot of hatred because I want things shared. And trust me, it can be done. Imagine yourself as part of a collective energy, because you are, right? And imagine this collective energy is only so big, your little dot in there. Bits of negative energy there which are buggering up the whole batch. What do? Get rid. Fiery depths of Gehenna. Ta-ta. Get with the program, move on, be left behind. That is not, my job is not to sit and wet nurse individual people into intelligence. My job is to teach and move on to the next lesson. I'm sorry, as I always am, and I always do mean it, for being offensive, you know. But it is a case if you can't make an omelette without breaking some eggs, and there are going to people who are going to demand a case of, will you listen? Will you learn? I'm not here to debate history. I'm not here to debate politics. I'm here to teach you about the future. If you do, keep listening to me. If not, it's best just to stay away. Just don't bother reading my work or watching my videos. Do you know what I mean? Because all you're going to do is upset yourself if you're not prepared to have some faith. You know, you're just gonna, and any kind of negative energy that's stirred up is no good for our planet and our future. So if you don't like me, I completely understand. I do completely understand. But please just, you know, step back and let other people have my time, because they're the ones that, you know, if you want to hear what I've got to say, I've got stuff to tell you, and I need to get back to that. You know, that's my work. You know, not talking numbers. Numbers, man, not money, numbers. So, until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your friends and your loved ones, and smile a bit more. Life shouldn't be so nasty, and we can change it. All of us together. All of us by ourselves. Talk to you soon.